I'm Sue from Movement for Life, and today we're going to talk about the weighted arm series. So, 3 things I want to talk about. Number 1, do I need to use weights? So, yes, here are all the weights. You don't want more than 1 kilogram, so I'm using half a kilogram. And let me tell you, it's more than sufficient, so it's definitely not about the weight. You can also use a bottle of water or can. Pims will do the trick. So what you're looking for is something that you can hold and grip conveniently, so you don't want anything too big that your hands can't actually wrap around, that we're going to work with. So I'm going to use the weights, only because I have the weights and it will serve the purpose. Number 1, we want to talk about the angle of the weights. Whenever we're exercising, we want the wrist flat. We never want the angle to be dropping down or tilting or to be doing funny things and angles with the wrist. We always want to keep the hand and the wrist nice and flat. So things like carpal tunnel syndrome, etc. You want to try and keep your wrist as flat as possible to avoid any tension or strain on the wrist. Number 2, you need your back muscles. So you must understand how to fire up your back muscles in order to connect when we do these exercises. Number 3, the last thing we need to talk about is your foot position. So if you stand with your feet parallel, you can kind of feel how you can find length through the crown of the head and put pressure through your feet. But if you glue your heels together into a little small V, what they call Pilates stance, you can immediately feel how your seat wraps around. You can feel how your inner thighs connect, and you can feel that little bit of extra length and opposition that you can create by standing. So the majority of when you're standing, and they talk about the V stance or the Pilates stance, you want to be in this shape. It kind of sucks everything and gets everything connected to work as a unit. So the weighted arm series, here it goes. The first exercise that we're going to do is our breathing. So we reach the arms forwards and up and down. Now, as you do these exercises, you really want to feel that your back is connecting to lift the arms up and down. So you want to think of reaching the arms forwards as you lift the arms up. Reach the arms forwards as you lower the arms. Each time you do this exercise, you want to connect to your back. So if I turn side on, what I don't want to see is the back start to arc and the neck start to pop forward. So you can only go as far as you can keep that connection between the rib and the hip, and you can maintain the length in the arms. So there's no point in bending the arms to send them back. You really want to keep those arms nice and long. So breathing in and breathing out. Reach the arms forwards and lift. The next exercise, you're going to turn the hands either side of your thighs, and once again we're going to reach up to the side and lower down. Reach and lower down. Once again, you don't want those arms going higher than your shoulders. So I don't want to see anything up here with the neck shortening. Just keep and maintain that length through the arms. Once again, as you reach the arms out to the side, think of lengthening the arms up rather than lifting the arms up towards the ceiling. Keep connected to your back. Maintain the connection between the rib and the hip. Last one. From there, you're going to turn the hands to face forwards so that your back of the hands are on your thighs or just off your thighs. Be very careful, we don't want to start the position like this. You want wide collarbones. So think of the dumb waiter as you bend and you straighten the arms. So for many of you, you will recognize this instantly as biceps. So Joseph Pilates didn't talk about muscle groups and the rest. He talked about using the arms, bend and straighten. So you want to think of reaching through your elbows as you straighten and you bend the arms. You want to keep the width across your collarbone and your sternum lifted. Once again, maintain the connection between the rib and the hip. It's very obvious, especially if you're in a gym, lots of people lifting heavy weights bring their chest forwards towards the weight. But we want the opposite. We want to use the weight to come up, and we want to use our back to do so. From there, you're going to turn the palms down, and we bend and we straighten the arms. Once again, it's very easy to roll the shoulders in and get shorter, so you really want to stay wide as you press through the back of the arms. You want to feel like your elbows are reaching towards the floor. Last two. And last one. From there, you're going to reach the arms out in front of you. And you're going to bicep curl and straighten. So the challenge for this exercise, which bizarrely enough is very challenging, is to keep those elbows up at 90 degrees. So as you bend, you don't want to drop those elbows down. So once again, if I turn sideways, you can see how the elbows have dropped. So you must keep those elbows up as you straighten and bend. The idea is that you keep the chest coming through the arms. Lots of movement patterns in Pilates require us to be extended in our chest and be able to lift our chest through our arms. Last two. Last one. From there, reach the arms out to the sides. Literally like Popeye, you're going to bend and straighten the arms. Once again, it's very easy to get short as you bend and straighten, let the elbows drop. So you must keep that length through the elbows as you reach the arms away. It's also very easy here to let the wrists start to flop and they do the movement. So make sure that you keep your wrists really steady and still. Once again, you find the connection to your back as you bend and straighten the arms. From there, you're going to reach the arms down, like you're zipping up a coat or a tracksuit top. So you keep the ends of the weights together and you widen the elbows up to the sides, kind of like you're doing cobra. The challenge here is as you bend is not to shorten. You want to keep that width and open out through the collarbones and reach down. So you can bring the weights all the way up towards your throat. But you want to keep those elbows wide and the back connected so that the neck and the shoulders don't get shorter. You really feel the back connecting. So once again, this is all about finding the connection to your back rather than lifting heavy weights. From there, you're going to reach one arm up and one arm down and swap and swap and swap. Once again, you're trying to reach the arms forwards and backwards as you lift. And then come to center and you're going to do circles. So the circle size, to control it and keep it small, is actually really challenging. You really want to feel the movement in your back, not in your neck and in your shoulders. Good. From there, you're going to reach the arms forwards and open out to the sides and close the arms. So this is called hugs, and you really want to be reaching the arms forwards and reach the arms. Move from your back to close the arms and reach wide to open out the arms. Close and reach. Last two and last one. Reach the arms and lower down. From there we're into some footwork. So these are called lunges, but lunges with a difference. So the idea is that the back leg stays straight, and as you lunge forwards, you want to keep everything connected. So without using the arms, you're going to step forward and bend the front knee. The back leg stays straight. The whole body stays in line. You use the whole body to come back. Step forward and back. Step forwards and back. Last one, step forward and back. So if I turn side on, as I lunge forwards, you can see how my ankle, knee, hip, armpit are all in a straight line. So if we add our arms, the elbows are in our sides and the hands are reaching to eye level as we step forward. So as we step forward, we reach the arms eye level. We step back as a unit. Reach forwards. Step back as a unit. So to continue, stepping forwards and back. Step forwards and back. Once again, the movement comes from your back, not from the neck. If you're up for the challenge, we can add on, and you're going to reach and reach. And last one, other side, and reach. So that is the arm sequence done with weights. So give it a go. Shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes to do. If there are any questions, give me a call. Otherwise, hope you enjoy this series of the weighted arms. Thanks for watching.